Hey there, and welcome to this explainer. I am so pumped to be guiding you today. We're going to completely demystify artificial intelligence. And look, forget all that complicated tech jargon. Today is all about showing you exactly how AI can become your ultimate, highly customizable digital assistant for everyday life. We're starting right from square one, so if you're a complete beginner, you're in the absolute perfect place. I want you to imagine just for a second clearing away all that friction in your daily life. Stuff like writer's block, messing around with confusing spreadsheets, or, that dreaded 5 p.m. meal prep exhaustion. What if you could solve all of those simply by asking a digital helper? Well, that is the true power of AI for the everyday user. We've got a super clear roadmap for our explainer today. First, we'll meet your digital assistant, then learn how to talk to AI, figure out tackling your everyday tasks. Move on to getting creative with AI, explore AI's eyes and ears, and finally, wrap up with staying safe and smart. This is designed to take you right from complete beginner to confidently directing your own AI assistant safely and effectively. Okay, Section 1. Meet your digital assistant, the basics of AI. Let's start by establishing exactly what AI is and what beginner-friendly tools are actually out there for you right now. A lot of people hear AI and immediately picture this conscious sci-fi brain, but it's really not. It's actually a highly advanced prediction engine. It gathers massive amounts of data and learns patterns to basically guess the next likely word, or even the next pixel in an image. Think of it less like a robot overlord and more like an eager, super powerful tool that's just designed to help you solve problems and spark new ideas. To really get it, think about the difference between Google search and AI. Google finds existing information, right? So if you want to know how to bake a standard generic cake, you just Google it. But AI creates brand new content. If you want a custom recipe using literally only the flour, sugar, and yogurt you have left in your pantry, AI is going to create that specific, never-before-seen recipe just for you. It's wild. So where do you actually go to use it? Well, here are the big three AI tools. First up is ChatGPT, which is just an amazing all-rounder, perfect for brainstorming. Then we've got Google's Gemini, and this one is fantastic because it's connected to real-time internet searches. And finally, Microsoft's Copilot, which is actually built right into tools you probably already use, like Word and Excel. The best part? All three of these offer excellent free versions that are absolutely perfect for beginners just wanting to test the waters. Moving right along to Section 2, how to talk to AI, also known as prompt engineering. Now that we know the tools, let's learn how to actually talk to them. This is going to be your new superpower. Prompt engineering sounds super technical, right? But it simply means the art of giving super clear, detailed, and friendly instructions to your AI assistant so you get the exact results you need. You see, with AI, context is everything. Telling it your budget, the exact age of the audience you're explaining something to, or even the specific tone you want, like, say, asking it to act as a kind mentor, that will dramatically improve the answers you get back. To really nail this, you've got to master a brilliant formula called the RTF framework. That stands for Role, Task, Format. First, tell the AI who to be. That's its role. For example, tell it to be a personal trainer. Next, the task. What exactly do you want? Let's say a 15-minute home workout for bad knees. Finally, the format. How should it look? You could ask for a bulleted list. This RTF rule is super memorable and guarantees your AI knows exactly what you're expecting. And here's a secret. You don't have to get your instructions perfect on the very first try. AI works best through something called iterative refinement. Just treat it like an ongoing conversation. Start simple, like make a chocolate cake recipe. Then refine it. Okay, now make it gluten-free. Then adjust it again. Now adjust it for only 2 people. See? You just tweak it step by step until it's absolutely perfect. All right, Section 3, tackling your everyday tasks, problem solving. Let's dive into the really fun part, how this digital assistant can literally melt away the friction in your daily routine. We all have that friction list, right? Those everyday chores we constantly procrastinate on. Well, check out these examples. You can have the AI act as your personal travel agent to plan a 5-day budget meal plan or a weekend getaway to Savannah. It can draft a firm but polite refund request for a broken product, so you don't have to agonize over the wording. It can even summarize a totally confusing, jargon-filled appliance manual. AI creates that skeletal first draft for you, meaning you literally never have to start from a blank page again. I absolutely love this quote from our source material. AI can help simplify tasks you procrastinate on because they are boring, repetitive, or mentally draining. Handing over that mental load, all that boring, repetitive stuff, is exactly why this technology is an absolute game changer for busy households and everyday people. Let's keep the momentum going with Section 4, Getting Creative with AI, Visuals and Audio. Because listen, AI isn't just for chores and text. It's unlocking some incredible creative powers, even for absolute beginners. Visual and audio AI actually transforms your simple text descriptions into brand new images, realistic voices, and custom music. And the best part? You do not need an art degree or a film background to use tools like DALL-E 3 or Midjourney. You are the director. You simply describe a scene, maybe something like a cozy modern cottage bathed in the light of a pink and orange sunset, and the AI just generates it right there for you. The creative capabilities here are frankly mind-blowing. You can take old, black and white historical photos and colorize them. You can generate custom background music to listen to while you study. You can create a realistic talking avatar for a presentation. You can even edit images just by talking to the AI. You could ask it to swap the color of a car in a photo, or tell it to add a sleeping golden retriever to a picture of your living room. It's really that easy. Moving on to Section 5, AI's Eyes and Ears, Multimodal AI. Now we are stepping off the keyboard entirely to look at a fascinating feature where AI interacts with the real world using your smartphone. This is the big shift from traditional AI to what we call multimodal AI. Traditionally, you're typing away on a keyboard, waiting, and trying your best to describe a problem in text. But with multimodal AI, you use your voice for a real-time conversation, and you use your phone's camera to actually show the AI the problem. It completely changes the game. Just imagine the hands-free magic you can pull off with this. You can set your phone on the counter and have the AI walk you through a recipe step by step while your hands are completely covered in flour. You can literally practice speaking Spanish with it in real time. You can identify an unknown plant in your yard or just point your camera at a leaky faucet and ask it to diagnose the problem from the photo. Your digital assistant is now fully integrated right into your physical environment. And finally, Section 6, Staying Safe and Smart, AI Ethics. Before we wrap up, we absolutely must establish some essential guardrails. AI is powerful, but we need to make sure you're using it safely. The absolute most important concept to grasp here is something called a hallucination. Because AI is fundamentally a prediction engine, making guesses, it sometimes guesses incorrectly. And the kicker is, it will state a completely made-up fact with absolute confidence. For example, it might give you Gordon Ramsay's beef Wellington recipe but completely forget to tell you about a key ingredient. That's why you must always verify important facts, dates, and laws yourself. You also need to set up a strict never share list for your household. Never feed sensitive private information, things like banking passwords, your medical history, social security numbers, or private company secrets into a public AI tool. Also, you've got to stay vigilant about deep fakes. Those are AI-generated voices or videos that scammers use to try and trick people. So just always maintain a healthy dose of skepticism out there. And just like that, we are at the end of our explainer. You now completely understand how this prediction engine works. You've got the amazing RTF framework for writing prompts, and you know the essential safety rules. You are officially ready to go. So I'm going to leave you with this final thought. What is the very first chore from your friction list that you are going to hand over to your new AI assistant today? Thanks so much for learning with me, and have a blast exploring.